whip, bought it, crib, got it, job on it. Did I ever ask you to take me to go shopping in Paris or go sailing overseas and just drape me in Gucci? No, all I ever asked was you to pick up the phone.
Hey my baby dolls, welcome back to another video. Like I told you guys, I will be giving you guys a lot of makeup tutorials this month, and I meant what I said. I stood on what I said. As y'all can see, this is a makeup tutorial. And yeah, we just getting into our creative self. As I always do, I like to light a candle. I have not lit this candle yet. This is brand new. I got this from Target. The name on here is Artsy, featuring an expressive blend of tobacco and amber to inspire creativity. So that's what we're in the mood for today. We're all about creativity and just getting into our artsy selves, okay? And I like the smell of this. They had Dreamer, they had Extrovert, like just different ones with of course the different meanings of every name they had. I think that was pretty cool, and I just decided to get this one. I could not choose because there were so many good ones, so we're just gonna light this one up, okay? Period. Y'all know one thing about me, I love a good candle, so this is our candle for today. I've been using my LA Girl brow pomade lately. Okay, this has been my go-to, and you guys know that my other go-to is the NYX brow pencil, but I think I'm going to tap back in this today. I think so, but I'm going to use a different concealer, okay? Now, I'm going back into my L'Oreal Paris Infallible Full Wear. I haven't used this in a long, long time, and y'all know this was my baby. After this, it started to be the Neutrogena Radiant Cream Concealer, which they have went up on at Target. The price on these concealers is crazy. This is what I'm going to use as my concealer for my brows, and this is in the shade Amber 385.
Was you to show me some love, kisses and hugs. No, I never had an issue. Go to the club with your boys, baby. I never wanted you to stay too long, just wanted you to show me up. So won't you say my name, say my name? If you claim you want me, it ain't no that. You acting kinda shady. You ain't been calling me baby. Boy, you can go stop playing games, playing games. Really wanna give you all, but flex in front of your friends. How that works, better just doing the most.
Because of this concealer being very much lighter than my complexion, I don't want to put it on top of my brow because I don't want that halo effect. I want everything to blend out really good, so I'm not going to put this concealer on top. I'm actually going to use a different concealer, but just look how good and full coverage this concealer is. I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Fawn. This is very much closer to my complexion. See how that looks? So much better than putting that very, very light concealer on, and it just blends out so much better, so much better. But one thing I will say about using certain concealers for your brows definitely determines if it's going to have like that crisp, like fresh brow look. You know, I know a lot of people are doing that eliminated look with their brows. I have not tried that yet. I don't know. I'm not opposed to doing it. I just never was just like wowed out about it, if that makes sense. Like some stuff I just don't, when it comes down to makeup, I just don't be like, oh, I want to do that. I just kind of like just leave it for the girls. Leave it for the other girls to do. Not for me, Bookie. Not for me. We're just gonna blend that all over the lid. Okay, and this is just gonna be like super ready for us to start the concealer. Okay, so now that the brows, this side is done, I'm gonna do this one off camera, and I'm gonna come back and we can get into the eyeshadow because I want to try something I never tried before. A palette that you guys, that I'm really shocked about. A palette that I'm really shocked about, and I never used it, so we're going to use it today. Now that the brows are done, I'm so ready to get into the eyeshadow. Like, y'all, look how crispy brows look. Don't play with it. Don't play with it, okay? One thing about this concealer, I praise this to the gods, to y'all, about this concealer, and I still love it so very much. I just got into other things, but I'm glad I'm using it today. I had got invited to Shein, however y'all want to call it, whatever, I call it both. Their pop-up here in California, and I went to it. It was fun, and I had like a goodie bag, and I just realized I had some of these things that was in the bag, which is their makeup. It's called SheGlam. This is their Chroma Zone palette, and I did swatch out, so you guys probably, it looked like I've used it, but I definitely, you know, just swapped to see how good these shadows are. Then I have the Chroma Zone multi-chrome liquid eyeshadow. This stood out to me the most, so I want to try it and just see how well it works on the eye. I like to experiment with makeup that you wouldn't think people would want to use. Makeup you think people wouldn't buy and want to use and actually do a look with it. That's the type of shit I like to do, okay? So we're going to play around in it. We're going to see what we can do with it, okay? And yeah, I even like this gold. We're gonna see what we can do with this. I'm gonna go in with no filter in this palette. I just used this palette in the last video, but it's a color I never used. It's a shade I never used in here, which is no filter. And no filter is like a purple. I'm gonna start off with this as my transition shade.
Take a picture, get posted. How that work? But you talking back that shit up. Won't you say my, so won't you say my name, if you claim you want me, it ain't no that, you acting kinda shady, you ain't been calling me baby, boy, you can go stop playing games,
Okay, so since we have the purple eyeshadow on, now we're going to, which I love this transition. I love where it's going so far. Now I'm going to dive my finger. I'm going to use my finger. This is like a simple, easy look. One thing y'all know, I always taught when it comes down to eyeshadow, you don't have to do too much, because once you're done with your whole face, you're going to see that it was enough. You know, like, you don't have to do too much. You don't have to do too many steps when it comes down to makeup. It's not hard at all. As long as you can blend, you can do it. So I'm going to grab this shadow and I'm going to use my finger, because I feel like with these type of shades, it works better with your finger than a brush. So I'm just going to go right into it. Now I'm going to use this. It's called Aqua Nova. So that is the shade of this Chroma Zone liquid eyeshadow. As y'all can see the different color hues that's in it. And I'm going to place this on top. I don't know how well it's going to do, because I think you're supposed to use this on your own, on its own by itself. But I think I just wanted to make it a little bit more. So it's damn near the same shade. I'm just intensifying it a bit. I'm putting this all over. As you guys can see, I'm going halfway. I'm not going all the way around because I have another shadow to do. Now I am going in with this shade right here on the end. It definitely has some shimmer to it. Look at that. Look at that pigment. I think I want to use my hand. But we're going to use, this is matching with my top so perfectly. I'm going to use my finger towards the end here. And then I'm going to probably use my brush. But first we're going to blend this towards the end. Okay. It has like some sparkle in it, which I like. And just blend it into that transition. I'm kind of gonna go in that crease a little bit. Take that brush with the transition shade on there and just blend. If you need to go back into that palette and grab that transition shade, you can. And just blend it. Period. Period. You can't tell me I cannot serve a look with cheap makeup. Like, do not play with me. I might have to go on the website and buy a full thing of makeup. The shit that don't be trending is the shit that I be wanting to try, because I be feeling like the low-key shit nobody not hip to like that. That's the type of shit I like to get my hands on. I want to do this other eye off camera and come back, and we're gonna put on some lashes. I don't even think I want to do no eyeliner with this. I think I'm gonna just not do eyeliner. So I'm going to use this Lily Lashes Click Magnetic Felt Tip Eyeliner. So this is eyeliner, and this is, and it's a magnetic eyelash glue, as you could say. Liner and glue at the same time. So we're gonna use this. Usually don't like pens, but this is like really, really black. Like, look how black that is. Okay. And plus, I'm not really doing like a wing or anything. I'm just using this for a little bit of a bottom liner. I'm not winging this out though. And fun fact, y'all, this was like in my mailbox, so whoever I guess lived here before me, I guess ordered it, and it was in my mailbox. So either my mailbox or my P.O. box, I forgot which one, but baby, it's mine now, child. Lucky me. And I'm like, oh, this is a good brand. This is Lily Lashes. If y'all don't know who Lily Lashes is, like, yeah, she was one of the first people that like started to sell mink lashes when mink lashes started to be a thing. Her brand, I think, is in Sephora, and you might can find her lashes in Ulta Beauty. Look at that. Wow. Damn, these stick on. I need to start using this a little bit more often, child. Baby, it's just been in my makeup look kit, tossed around. I ain't never really tried to use it, but this is some good shit. I don't have to wait for it to dry or nothing. It just sticks. I see why it's called magnetic, because it definitely just sticks down. Wow. So I chose to use my NYX Blur foundation in the shade Warm Caramel. I haven't used this in a minute, and this time I'm going to use a brush. I have not used a brush in a while for my makeup, and honestly I miss using brushes for my foundation. I'm going to use this brush here, which I have not used in so long. I've been using it on clients. I haven't used this brush in so long. This is the brush I'm going to use. You can get it from Target. This is their flat top foundation brush. Usually when I use this foundation, I don't really need primers, but like I told y'all, my face is freshly washed, and I did my daily moisturizer and everything. But usually when I use this foundation, I do not need to use any primer. But yeah. Okay, y'all, I look a little ashy right now for some reason on camera, but I'm not that ashy. So we're gonna have to hurry up, put some color back in my face, because baby, I don't know why it's giving off like a ash under effect. But I'm using my Neutrogena Radiant Cream Concealer in the shade Golden. Matter of fact, I'm gonna use the LA Pro first, because baby, where's the color? Where's the color? Where did it go? Where the fuck did it go? I don't like that. And while I'm doing the concealer, I'm going to use this True Complexion Cream Contour Palette by Black Radiance. This is a medium to dark, and I'm going to use the contour shade around my skin. To apply this, I'm using my MAC brush, 127S MAC brush. Okay, ain't it so cute? It matched my aesthetic. I usually don't use this palette too much, but today I'm going to use it because we need to bring some color into the face, like a lot, because it's looking a little ashy already. And I know I still have concealer on under my eye, so we're just bringing some color in. One thing about it, contour and bronzer will always save the day if you are a little too light in your foundation. If you need a little bit of help in that area, it's definitely gonna help you, boo boo.
Won't you say my, so won't you say my name, if you claim you want me, it ain't no that, you acting kinda shady, you ain't been calling me baby, boy, you can go stop playing games,
So I am about to set this with the Maybelline Medium Deep in the shade 30. Lately I've been using the shade 25, but today I'm going to take it down a little bit and use 30. This is the original shade I always used to use, but I had went into something lighter. But we're going to use this one for today.
So won't you say my name, if you claim you want me, it ain't no that, you acting kinda shady, you ain't been calling me baby, boy, you can go stop playing games,
Okay, so now I'm going to use Caramel Cutie. I'm in between Caramel Cutie or Cocoa Naughty for my bronzer slash contour because we need some color into this. So I'm going to use the Caramel Cutie first because this one is a little bit lighter. Cocoa Naughty is a little bit more darker, so we're going to build with lighter first. Then I'm going to use 35, which is deep, for underneath the contour. So this is darker. And I only need to use a little bit of this because, yeah, not too much. Gonna use a little bit of the ColourPop bronzer in the shade Pacific Beach on top of this. Going back in with Cocoa Naughty Fenty for our nose contour. I'm obsessed with my eyes, y'all. Do y'all see this eyeshadow? Like, what the fuck is giving right now? We're gonna go back into this palette right here, and we're gonna go in with that deep dark purple. As far as blush, I'm gonna go in with, it's a very old blush. I have not used it forever. Very much old. The top part is gone. Everything is gone. But this is the That's Rich 8R 8R palette. Oh my god, I haven't heard myself say that in so long. Y'all, I'm using the Morphe 8R That's Rich blush palette and contour, y'all. As y'all can see, I tore this thing up, but I'm gonna use this shade right here for my blush. I love this palette, and I'm gonna use it to, as y'all can see, it's broke down. I don't care. Who gonna stop me? Nobody. Blend this out. And my camera wants to die right now. Why? I have to charge it for a minute. And it has like a nice little shine to it. That's the reason why I like that blush, because it has like a little highlight and blush in one. It does what it needs to do all in one. And I'm gonna spray my face, y'all, because it's powdery. I'm using the ColourPop No Filter Setting Mist. Alright, y'all, I'm using the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade, I don't even know what shade this is, but it's brown, so this is what I'm using. So after I do my lip liner, I grab like an eyeshadow that's a brown, and I go over that lip liner and I fill it in with the eyeshadow. And this helps it stays longer, and I guarantee you it will. It don't move. Don't move. I'm going in with the NYX Lingerie shade Lace Detail. And then I'm using a brand by one of my baby dolls. Her name is Muna Lee, and this is her brand. I still have all of her glosses that she sent me. She sent me like damn near her whole collection, and I will say her stuff, the quality of her lip glosses are the bomb, and I still use it to this day. This is in the shade Low Key. It's like a pretty pink nude, really pretty shade, and I love it. I blend this out. I feel like I want to put something else on top. I'll be putting on so many different glosses, y'all. I'm going to use a little bit of this LA Colors High Shine, and this is in the shade Baby Cakes. Just a little bit, because this is very intense. Look at that. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of this highlight by MAC. I don't even think they have this no more. I don't know if it's discontinued, but I don't even think they have this no more. This is their Flare for Dramatic Extra Diminish shade highlight. And y'all know, broken up and all type of shit. But I'm gonna use a little bit of this on my nose. A little bit on my nose, down the bridge of my nose, forehead for some shine, and chin. I'm trying to figure out, do I like that candle the way it smells? I don't know, but this is the whole entire look, y'all. This is really pretty. This is definitely glam, okay? I love how the colors turned out. The eyeshadow is definitely pigment. As y'all can see, this is Shein eyeshadow and a little bit of the Milani palette. Like, you can tell me I had on Shein makeup. I'm trying to see what that foundation like. I'm trying to see what the whole and everything is like, because baby, what? But this is the whole entire look. Let me know if you guys like it. If you redo it, please share with me. I love that when you guys used to create my looks, it was just so special to see that you guys actually recreated my looks and, you know, like tagged me in it, and I was able to see what you guys created. It was just so dope, and you guys like put your own little twist to it. I really enjoyed that. So if you do recreate this look, I would love to see it. DM me pictures. I would love to repost. Tag me, of course. And yeah, y'all, this was so fun, so easy, and I'm so happy to be getting back into makeup. If you guys are enjoying these videos, then let me know. Of course, I'm gonna continue because I'm just loving to be in this element. Let me know what you guys will name this look. I'm trying to figure out what to name this look. It's giving like mermaid feel, like the colors are so like unicorn mermaid, like I don't know. I love y'all so much, and make sure you guys thumbs up the video. Like I always say, it helps with my algorithm. Comment, and if it's your first time watching, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribing. I love to have you. I thank all of you baby dolls for watching. I'll see you all in my next video.